Hi, I'm Bassem Nasser. Each Wednesday at 2:41 p.m., I jump on the #1 bus from Harvard Square and head south towards Roxbury. At 3:27, I get off the bus. I walk 2 blocks along the Molina Cass Boulevard and into Orchard Gardens Middle School. I head straight up to room 354, into the class of Miss Kluch. There, Deepti, our classmate, and I teach 15 low-income middle schoolers a course where the students learn how to make a documentary about creating positive change in their school. The work is not easy. There's a lot of preparations amidst the heavy load we are both taking this semester, 5 courses each. Sometimes the students are not in the mood to listen to myself or Deepti. They are tired and have other things on my mind. And sometimes Deepti and I feel exactly the same way. But inevitably, on every Wednesday, hope comes alive in room 354. And let me tell you something, it is really wonderful. When Lynette smiles at me and says, "Thank you, Mr. Nasser," when I gave her a compliment on the camera work she's done after she filmed Angelina, or when Kamai's eyes sparkle as she describes how she's going to stop bullying in her school and that it's just not right, I remember after the first session telling Deepti, this is better than any class I'm taking at HKS. Many of you will relate because, like me, you came to HKS to make the world a better place for others. Lauren was working her corporate job miserable until she was laid off, and that forced her to look into her soul. And that's why she's here, to become a better college counselor, to help high school students. Nellie was working in Qatar, in a comfortable job, away from her family and friends, but felt her nation, Egypt, calling her. She's here to give Egypt a better education system for all of its citizens. I had spent 15 years jumping from one job to another as a management consultant, but mostly wondering if my life had bigger purpose, with no answers. Until Thursday, December the 8th, when I was having my dinner with my friend Nisreen, who was at HKS 5 years ago. While eating California rolls at Amman's best sushi restaurant, Nisreen noticed I was feeling down, and she asked me, "Bassem, why?" Early that night, my boss, Steve, also an HKS graduate, had called me and told me he was concerned about the fact I was not bringing in business to the company. I was putting in 60 hours a week, busting my ass, and all he could say that he was concerned. I was miserable and defeated. I knew I was not meant to be a consultant, but what should I do? Do I quit? What would I do instead? I asked Nisreen for advice, and that's when she looked at me and with a big smile said, "Bassem, you need to go do a mid-career MPA at Harvard." I was dismissive at first. To do what, I asked. I don't know what my big purpose is. She put her hand on mine and said, "Bassem, most people in the mid-career program don't know exactly what they want to do. They just want to make the world a better place. I know you do too, so just apply. You have nothing to lose." That night, I started my application process. On April the 1st, 2 minutes after midnight, my BlackBerry's red flashing button indicated I got an email. My heart sunk as I opened the letter, and you know how that felt. And now I'm here with you at HKS, where, like through room 354, magic happens every day for each of us. In a conversation in the forum, like the one I had with Laila today, about how we create a culture of nonviolence in Palestine, or in L140, when Professor Heifetz muses about how one becomes a leader. While some of us know exactly what they want to do, others like me are still searching for their exact path. But we all share the determination that we can make a difference, that we could say the same thing about the majority of students in Orchard Gardens. It's one of 12 turnaround schools in Boston that will be shut down if they don't show performance improvement by the end of May. The thousands of children in them will have to go to other schools and be faced with the challenge of starting all over again in schools that are far away from their homes, their families, and their communities. When these schools shut down, we are telling the Lynettes, the Kamais, the Angelinas, that they are just not good enough. And you know what? That's just not right, and it's not true. And we can do something about it. By teaching a course, like me and Deepti, for 10 weeks to 15 children on any area that you are skilled in, be it film, finance, statistics, leadership, anything, you'll be part of the collective action of teachers, parents, and community members, who each in their own way is trying to improve the quality of education that these children receive, so that they can achieve the minimum standards needed to keep their schools open. And if each of us can help 15 children by teaching a class, we would have given over 1,500 children a better chance to keep their schools open. So please fill the short form I will be handing out to you, and you'll be contacted by one of those 12 turnaround schools to arrange a course that's appropriate for you. at the end of the semester and during the holiday season, we'll all get together at the Orchard Gardens Auditorium, and we'll celebrate the good work that we have done and the hope that we've brought to these students, but more importantly, to ourselves.
Wow.
Thank you.